All right, everyone. Welcome back to our series on reimagining content layer of effect. I think Tim and I were just about to take a look at what we left on our to-do list from last week, um, to see what we need to do.
On the to-do list, we had improved the plugin API.
Oh yeah, I remember this now. We were working on and kind of reverting back to the old plugin API, and then we were looking at streaming, and then event ordering came up because, and that was like right at the end of the last stream.
So we have this make plugin thing. We move it here. Make. What are we missing? Stream. Mailbox. And then update is types. And yeah.
So I think the problem we were having before when we were doing this was
This event ordering and all of the ability to transform a stream. Which could embed resources. Okay. So a plugin would receive a stream of output and return a new stream. Okay. So I think to preserve ordering, we'll need some random latch. And each time we add something for the plugin to process, we close the latch. So we start in the open state. And we only process items when the latch is open. And then remove events, get passed through. And then if we get an output event, we pin it over to the plugin and then close the latch to wait for it to be processed. And then I guess we need a final mailbox, which would be all of the events. Source star event. And then that will also do the failures that you need to. Gonna give. So if the stream fails, and then here instead of stream not succeed, I guess this could be just a giant map effect.
What's the idea you have here, Tim?
So first up, we need to wait for the latch. If the tag is removed, then we just forward it straight to events. Otherwise, we send it to the plugin. Oops. Send it to the plugin, which will then grab the next event, and this will be blocked until the plugin has given us back the result. And then we also need to forge errors to the mailbox. So we need to end this mailbox when we've finished. And if there's any errors, chuck them in here. So if we do like a match cause, we'll just on exit. If the exit was a success, then we end that mailbox. Otherwise, events start. That will cause exit, of course. Okay. So output is going to the mailbox, and then we run the plugin. Stream.run for each.
You still need to open the latch somewhere, right?
Yeah, we'll do it here. So we offer our events. Initialize with this. Original event equals new week map. Oh no, I could change the output. We really just need a single input. Because the moment we receive a non-initial output, it's always going to be false. latch dot open.
I think that the events mailbox should be context too, no? Because we're transforming it entirely.
Movie.
And then
So context 2 there. Literal, that's fine. So there are some race conditions we'll need to handle. But anyway, we'll need to return mailbox onto string against the ending right here. And that will be our event stream.
I think that I don't know if you're going to do it in a second, but the second stream that's in there is just dangling at the moment.
And then we just also make text bits in the scheme. Okay. I didn't know. Alright, so for this guy, we need to view. And then we also need to so if the plugin finishes, then we just kill the stream.
And this works the same as deferred mailbox into, like you basically.
Yeah. It just does it like on execute.
Okay.
I think. Contractual mass. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. I think that should work. Let's try use it somewhere. Unified.
Yeah, I think this is where we were using it before.
To make plugin. So we change that to P. And then we take in string.
I think you're just missing like the function star and the parentheses.
Function stars. Stream processor. And then here we can get rid of the shenanigans. And then we can return our new stream to this stream. So we don't have effect. Don't net effect. We can get rid of that. Stream effect. And then we can go. Oh yeah, this was function untrace doesn't let you return the stream, so we have to use gen,
Good old fashioned gen.
and then stream down.
Do we have piped in the function untraced, or it literally always requires an effect?
Function untrace actually shouldn't require you to return an effect, but it uses the same types as effect.function. And the reason effect.function needs it is because it adds a with span to the end.
Right.
Yes. It'd be nice to make the scheme list of the correct types.
So that one more time, Tim?
It would be nice to gave us the correct types. But I don't think it can. Okay.
Shall we see if it's working? Test it out on 1.md.
Dude. It's plus 1, 2, 3. Well, it's filled it. If we open the content layer generated plus. I'm not sure which hash it is. That seemed to work.
Nice. What's the index have in it?
It should be cleaning the up. What I remember.
Should be, should only have one in here, right? Wait, unless they're two documents. They're two posts.
But they were free and generated.
Do we clean up old files or do we?
Yeah, we did add that functionality. Let's see why it's working. So every time IDs get added, there's a signal added to the ID mailbox. And then storage should be triggered here. Right index, right IDs. Any new IDs, ID hashes. So we've got 4 files in that set. I guess we need to filter that to only match JSON files. Filter file. Ends with check them. Okay, it's not getting added to remove. Why is that? Because we're breaking the loop earlier. So imports getting added, and new ID hashes are getting added. So it should be removing this one.
What does the code look like again? Sorry. You can't read that fast.
Yeah, wait a minute. That doesn't make sense. We need to go through the hashes and work out what should be in there. So we make this. That's it. And then group ID hashes. So we work backwards and go to remove is a new set with the current hashes. And then we delete the ones that we found. And then we'll be left by the, well then we'll have the
Yeah, that makes sense. We left with the ones
and
that
then
need to be
here
removed.
we'll go and use UIDs. Well, I guess we can just leave it as an array. Are we importing array here? And then we need to loop through the removals. Yeah. And get rid of our logs. Nice. So we commit there. So we got source plugin done make done and removals.
Nice. What else do we have on our list?
Error messages.
Makes sense.
So errors are thrown currently in document builder.
One thing I noticed that could probably be an easy thing that would make things better is I noticed that when we control C out of the stream at the moment, we get this all fibers interrupted with errors. We could probably make that nicer. And just like say content layer exiting or something.
What fiber is it? That will be one of these fibers. I don't think we even need a message. Here, Control C. Import option. Yeah. Option button. Does that mean it's catching the interrupt? Yeah.
I think you have a log warning somewhere.
Yeah, that icons are uninterruptible. We can move that down there.
Nice.
Clean.
Nice and clean.
If we simulate a bad document, let's see what happens. Scratch page, +1. If we do a schema failure first.
Yeah, so this would be great. We could actually kind of make these errors nicer. I think like the more informative the error, the easier it is for a user to figure out what went wrong. So if we could like point them to the document that failed and like say in a maybe a little bit of a nicer way what the error is.
So I guess if we first try annotate it with the document that failed. Error building document. Let's see. So that means over here we do have the document in the output. So if we go fix output document annotate log effect. We'll see that now, then pick the metadata that we want. If we make that document type, maybe.
Yeah, document type, path, so we could or something, we could use the ID.
Document ID. Document ID is probably what we need. And then for path errors, kind of don't really want the stack. We just want the just want the message. Then we do effect map error. What do we got on the message? What does that look like?
It's pretty good. I still think we could do better. I mean, it would involve traversing the parser. So this is like non-trivial, but
Yeah.
like for this particular case, it would be great to say in a human readable format, in more human readable format, because I already think these errors are pretty great, but um, to say which fields are like missing, etc.
Yeah.
The problem is, I think I haven't done any like traversal of parse errors yet, so I don't really know how to do it. Also, this is logging as a warning because we're in watch mode, right? Yes.
You should exit. You should exit. You're evaluating content.
Hmm.
That's 6B. The freaking thing.
That makes sense, right? No. It should build the config, but then the document building should fail.
Yeah, it shouldn't write anything. Not
That's
sure even
interesting.
why it's trying to read that. Contentlayer config.
I think we have a.
We're importing that there. Oops. We were testing stuff.
Yep.
Okay, now we have type errors. Post. That's fine.
Your string index signatures are incompatible, unknown is not assignable to. Where's this coming from? From the schema.
Well, it depends. Our document .ini is bad.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, right. We just move those extractors. Okay, so if we add here, what we need source and fields. Export type, source, document sends any. What is that field again? Name?
I think it's name or fields. I don't remember, honestly.
Fields.
Fields.
What else does it break? Find out.
What have we broken? Oh boy.
So we can keep date on there. That's fine.
I mean, fields could stay there too. It could just be schema.struct.any, no?
I wouldn't preserve the exact type.
But I don't think with any we care about. Like, we're not trying to.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure there are places where we access fields and it's going to error out on us.
Yeah.
And source.
Sure.
Hmm.
Just say update document storage. And we'll work in document mulch. Where is fields?
Good old as any.
Get old as document builder.
Why is it still unhappy in here?
There we go. Config documents. Read my source. Either my fields. We were in document builder. Fields is an actual schema by that stage. Schema.edu. Right text and build document.
Hey,
Think that should ensure we have good assignability.
mm,
Type ID are incompatible.
type ID are incompatible.
Are we using it for variants here? Yeah, we are.
That's crazy.
I'm not sure if we needed to track variants because all of the fields are using the generics.
We might not need it. It was added a while ago.
Okay. Whoops. Striking.
This should log an error and then exit.
Yes. So we've got an error.
But it
Which
is not
seems
a.
to.
We do get an exit from the log you added, which is good.
Okay. So that means the exit is going to the plugin, which is killing the stream. Well, it does mean the errors are getting into that stream. Or does it? No. It's a document builder. If we hit that, then our fiber has ended. I guess if that fiber ends, it doesn't necessarily mean the CLI exits, does it? Okay, so CLI, when we run, what's happening? Oh yeah, effect on network. So we need some kind of latch, I guess, to know that the layer is finished. I think that should do or deferred. This is currently not a service. It's just whatever it is. It doesn't really make sense anymore.
What doesn't having it as a service or?
I guess if we call this run, and then just return yield it. We don't need the fork. We don't need a service. And here
Can
we
you-
just
Can you actually remove the document builder annotation? I want to see what the logs look like without it. Like from a user perspective, I don't think they should have to know what internal service is actually running the code.
this
Yeah.
is no longer a layer.
Do we have a way, out of curiosity, I can't remember, to selectively annotate logs by log level?
To selectively what, sorry?
Annotate logs by log level?
No. So here we would go document builder.run. And then we just need to build our options. Oh, I guess we'll just do a layer merge. Are you happy now? Nice. And then if we run a watch merge, it should not exit.
Missing a
That's
service.
found.
Config builder.
So I'm just saying that there's probably a type error in.
Oh yeah, we're just like failing to provide a few services in the layer.
Okay, so what does this need? It needs config builder and document storage.
I bet you there's a type error in the bin.
In the bin. And what was the other one? Document storage.
Document storage, yeah.
So we need config builder dot log. And then we provide the build options to it. And watch mode. So that needs to be array. Oops. Mm. Well, it's not complaining. Starting, build, success. And we should get an exit there.
We have an exit, but we're not exiting.
Which means that it should exit. Are we getting an exit here? No. Oh. So that means, well, if we get an error there. So what was that error handling doing again? Okay. So I think, yeah, we only want to handle the success case. So do that like that. And then we add our error handling down here. Yeah.
There we go.
CLI, remove that. And the other exit log was somewhere.
It was in document builder. Source plugin.
Yeah. All right, so I just need to get that error message to match the other one. So I think to do that, we need to introduce a custom error type that carries the metadata. So if we, this does need to be, sure, we can keep it as schema. Build error.
And this error will be is for what specific purpose?
When a build happens, it will carry the document type and document ID with it.
Got it.
And this can just be, you can just use data. So data.tag data. And then in here, how we can customize the message. So the pass error, document type string, document ID.
And are we leaving the identifier the same as the other one?
No, I'll change it.
Okay.
It's pass result.
The other thing we might want to do is get rid of the type ID. Because that's for the content layer error.
That doesn't matter.
Just I'm forgetting rid of other stuff.
If we here just, I think it's in pass result format. Tree format. Pass result format. Isn't that just like a format API? Or was it schema?
Well, I need to change the docs.
Format. Sync. Pass result dot tree formatted dot. Oh, there we go. Invitation. And then in Docker Builder, we do a map area. New build error. And then if we add, like maybe not predicate for that guy. Police. Get the this tag. Oh, that's not what we want the tag to be. Hello, here we can affect catch ifs. Maybe we can just add this in. Catch and log. Catch if fix. Nope, that's not right. Error building dot human. Builder effects. They are one. Exclude from the errors build error. And look all this. That's interesting.
Does it work if you don't use it tacitly or no? Looks like that type's working.
Oh yeah, the unknown is forcing it. Body. Interesting. There must be assignable to its parameters type. It is.
I mean,
This
you
might be
could
forcing it into the wrong information.
you could also add a generic to the is, but I think as any is fine here.
TypeScript sometimes. I guess here we kind of want to long at different levels, so. Let's see how it looks.
Not too bad.
Watch mode.
Watch mode won't have the annotations, right? Or will it? Oh no, it will.
But it shouldn't exit from watch mode.
Yeah.
We are providing it somewhere else. Yeah. It should be provide managed. Which doesn't support.
So now we probably won't get the annotations, or we will. No, we did.
We do.
We're still getting a stack because it's a cause at this point, not the error.
Yeah.
We could squash the cause and just log the error.
Yeah, that's what that might be okay. We're saying something not. Oh, we need to build. It's fun. It's worse.
It's worse.
Okay. If we go here, option, tools, cost. Failure course. And then here. Sorry, I still have to use the E for version.
I was just thinking that.
Eva.match. So if this is a list, what do we get again? We get 0. On right identity
Too many identities.
function. Yep, let's go back to where I was last editing. And watch right now, we should just log out the message. So it should be a warning with the message and the annotations. Yes.
Nice.
But if we get if we get a defect, it will render the cause. And it should be the same and not watch mode, but be an error. Yep. This.
Yeah, it's already looking nicer.
So that's just build errors. Improve build errors.
Maybe for next time we could add to our to-do list, like, see how we can improve other errors, like if there's a platform error or something like that occurs.
Yeah.
So we can like improve platform error or basically improve upon the other error messages.
Content layer errors.
And then maybe we can actually tackle like a mock use case for the library. You could set up like a. So I feel like, as far as features, well, actually, wait.
I think one big thing we need to tackle eventually is the parallelization aspect.
Yeah, how are you thinking about doing this? Because I have a few ideas, like, but
I was thinking we'd spin up a worker pool of some kind and then offload builds to it.
yeah, that would be cool. We can definitely put that on the list. Do you feel satisfied with the level of caching we have currently?
We have 0 caching.
Well, that's not entirely true, but yes. And then we should probably put caching on the list as well. Maybe next time we can focus on either caching or parallelization just to change things up.
Caching going to do exactly again? So if we make a change,
So there's going to be two levels, right? There's Contentlayer config caching, which we already take care of, I think, through ESBuild. Pretty sure that's already taken care of. And then there's like the caching of the actual content,
caching for the initial build as well.
Yeah, so like if we've already built a document, we don't rebuild it if we don't need to.
Right. And then you invalidate the cache when config changes, I guess.
Basically.
Okay.
Um yeah.
And validate when config changes.
Yeah.
Otherwise, um, I guess you'd need a hash of the source.
We could store a hash of the source along with everything to make it faster lookups later.
Yeah. Uh, well, I'm not sure how else to do it.
No, it's got to be a hash on the source. Um yeah.
So maybe on source, we provide a mechanism for providing the content hash. Just need to think about the CMS use case as well.
We'll still be reading from the content from a CMS, right? So like we don't just have to
But usually
decide.
the CMS gives you a structure rather than raw content.
True. All right. Well, I would actually be really curious to explore uh, parallelization the next time, but we can decide
Okay.
what we want to do next week.
Yeah, so I think for parallelization it's just splitting up in the document builder. In
Basically,
particular, this phase.
yeah,
And then the results from the document builder will get merged back in. Oh no, sorry, this phase. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. We're like build, decode the schema, resolve the computed fields,
Yeah.
etc., etc.
And then the workers will give our results back. And then we, in the host, do the index writing.
It might actually be a good idea for us to, at the same time that we work on the parallelization, to introduce a proper config service, because you'll probably want to be able to configure the worker size, pool size, and stuff like that. So,
Hmm. Okay.
cool. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed our stream today, and we'll see you everybody next week.
See you guys.
Cheers, everyone.